Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a chatty get ready with me using Ode Profusion and some new e.l.f. products that I purchased in a recent haul. Also, I have the new NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Primer. That is new as well. e.l.f. CC Cream and the Mood Mascara and this Profusion Love You Brunch palette. So to get started, I'm priming my eyes, and I am using that NYX primer I showed. And this is the Profusion Good Brow Day set, I believe is what it's called. I'm just going to fill in my brows, and you'll see me use that mascara. You're going to see me clean them up. Mainly, I wanted to do this video. The next chatty get ready with me is most definitely going to be a true crime related video. I would like to do the celebrity video next, or possibly a part 2 to the true crime that just drives me crazy, some of the cases, because there was a few others I wanted to hit on in that video, but I just didn't have enough time. So you're going to see me just go through the motions of doing everyday kind of makeup. I do start out doing a really fun sunset, sunrise kind of a look, really. Well, it was a sunrise look, yes, and it was a total fail, total botch. Nothing was working out, and you'll see that in the super quick clips that get ready to come up using that Profusion palette. In the end, I am happy with the finalized look that I came up with. But what's been going on with you guys? I know for most of you, school has started back. This is the fail look, and you'll see why. Like, it just, nothing was working out. And last year I was able to keep Connor home the entire year for his kindergarten year. This year, even with all the scary stuff going on in the world, we did let him go into first grade in person. And I did debate on definitely staying with the homeschool route. It was very difficult, but I also feel that when your child also is saying, you know, I want some friends, I want to go to school, like, and things like that, like, you have to take all this in consideration. And I know that he is just 7 years old, but it does break my heart thinking that obviously this is not the 90s, this is not the early 2000s, we live in a totally different world now, and it's a big scary place. Always was, but I have my heart walking outside of my body, and he also has his own thoughts, his own ideas, and he wants to experience it. And even with all the scary stuff, we all know what's going on, that is going on, we went ahead with it. His teacher is wonderful. He loves it. We've had a few issues in regards to, he is only pickup. He'll never be a bus rider as far as I'm concerned. But we've had a few pickup issues which were really scary. The first few days of school, like the first one went fine. He was out and ready for pickups. They do this big long line and they bring the children out, and really it's safe, so the children's not running out into traffic and running out to the cars unattended and things like that. I do like a lot of the safety measures that this school has in place. I like a lot of things about this school. It's close. We can actually be there in 8 minutes, and we live out in the countryside, so we don't live super close to town. To be this close to the school is nice. But pickup days, oh my god. One of the days they were like, we can't find him. I was like, okay, and we had to park to the side. I was completely panicked, almost jumped out of the car, and out they brought him before I could even, like, they found him within like a minute or something. But basically I think he didn't hear his name being called. And then there was another time that he wasn't ready to come out, and it weren't because of like the teacher and stuff, because they all like waiting in like the foyer to be pulled out to put into cars, and another day they actually started walking him to a totally different car, and I was like screaming out the car window. Like, totally panicked, because if any of you know like my backstory and stuff, it took almost 5 years to conceive. My husband and I at the time, you know, well, he's still my husband, but we're married 8 years, okay, before we were able to conceive. Okay, there's a lot of heartache and heartbreak in that, and I know a lot of you have probably dealt in similar situations. So to have my baby boy doing something so big as this, and I feel like that some people wouldn't even bat an eye at some of this stuff, but to me this is very scary, very different, and of course I'm excited for him and everything, but also terrified at the same time. Another thing I don't realize, obviously our state had a mandate for mask in the school, and now they removed that. The children sit shoulder to shoulder. Tons of scary there. But overall, Connor is enjoying it so very much. The first day of school, he spilled his milk in the lunchroom, and he said some man had to come and clean it up. And he is very eccentric child and out there, and he also got a written note sent home saying that he danced in the lunchroom. He got out of his seat and danced, and so they told him that wasn't allowed, and I had to talk to him about it as well. But another really awesome, amazing thing, they always take like tests where, you know, obviously you can see where they are with math and reading and stuff, and he placed like second in his class for reading. He not only reads on, he's in first grade, so he not only reads at a full kindergarten level, but early first grade and mid first grade as well. And that makes sense to the test, that it had different parts, and in different parts of the test he scored those scores, and the teacher said she was super pleased, well pleased with his results, and she was kind of blown away that with how well he knew how to read and stuff. They haven't took the math test yet, which I'm assuming like his score may be a little lower than the reading, because he's fantastic at reading. He did have some difficult areas in math last year, but overall he's happy and he has enjoyed it. He made a new friend. He's loving it. This has been a very hard downward spiral for myself though. I felt that the first week I was in kind of like a depression state. I missed him terribly. I cried all day the first day. Not gonna lie. This was a very difficult decision. It is working out, but oh my god. And then like I started to get at ease with dropping him off and stuff, and then the pickup stuff started where he weren't coming out right away. They wouldn't finding him and things like that, and it sent me back into a downward spiral, and I could not wait for the weekend to start so I could have my baby for 2 long days and with no worries, you know. And I went to Walmart and got us a pizza kit. And we made our own pizzas. We swam all weekend. We watched movies on the projector, and we had a blast our first weekend. And this weekend is our second weekend actually. I don't know when I'm going to be able to post this, but we're going to take him to the flea market, and which that to some probably doesn't sound like nothing much, but he loves the flea market. We love DVD hunting. We have a massive DVD collection, and he loves collecting Funko Pops, and they sell Funko Pops at the flea market for $5 a pop. Yeah, finding more fun things to do. May do water balloons, and we're watching through Harry Potter again, and he hasn't had any homework yet, but he's starting spelling words and stuff, and overall though he's faring well. Mama needs the prayers. And we went last night and picked up snacks for his first snack day. And I cannot tell you guys, his teacher is so wonderful. Communication is wonderful. She sends home progress reports every single week to let you know, like, you know, on this day they did this or that, and you know, how they fared, and things that they might need to work on. And I love that about his teacher. She is so very nice. and he seems to really enjoy her as well. And he picked out, totally random, but he picked out zebra rolls for his first snack day. Yeah, he wanted to take them something special. And he picked out candies for the class as well. That was also on our wish list though. And he was really bummed about having to leave his school supplies at school though. And why he has to carry a backpack every single day but doesn't hardly bring anything home in it except for once a week. So many funny little quirky things. But you guys, pray for me. Seriously. This has been a rough road. Rough couple weeks. And so the videos have been few and far between. Because of that, I just haven't felt the urge to upload or film. But I am slowly getting back into it. And you didn't see a huge gap because, as always, I pre-record and pre-film. Because of this, you never know what life is going to throw at you, and I still like to be pretty consistent with my uploads. So, with that said, stay tuned for more Get Ready With Me's. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. There's a product list and what's on my nails in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos like these.